Heated Desert. That's a really good key to get early. That's one of those few keys that you want to see. That, Swamp Palace. Actually, those are the two. The others either come in bunches, or Thieves Town too. Thieves Town's a good one. Just how easily accessible Thieves Town generally is. Smart key pod. Pod going on there. Don't look down. Out of my way, fucker. And a hook! Take me a hook shot. Yes, sir. Oh, shit on me. God damn it. Here go 10 seconds. That is one thing that the people playing on the original hardware have a small advantage on. The input lag on that screen seems to be better on those that play on the original hardware. But I am not about to do original hardware CRT. Fuck that shit. If I made a living on this, that would be a different story. But I do not. But there are some nice, delicious, beautiful bombs. I'll take some blue rupees. More rupees. Come on. Ah, you're not going to get any more. Oh well. 30 free rupees. That's a heart container. Don't care about that. Having a little fun with the hook shot. Don't need that because we picked up those rupees. We don't actually need that. So this time we spent picking up blues, we don't need to spend doing that. So. My movements have not been crisp so far. Another key to pod. That's 2 keys to pod. Boots! Love me some boots. Start her up. Maybe that glove. And now I wish I would have picked up that red rupee. I might have to repeat this. I am. Son of a bitch. Now I wish I would have picked up that red rupee. I mean, it's very, very rare you don't actually get... You get rupees early here. Yo, Ace. That's a good guess. That's a pretty good guess. I think the last time I got early boots, I was at 30 even. You know, I'll say this. I've been doing better. I have been doing better. Wow, that's a third pod key. And I'm going to leave this place without bombs, it looks like. I could spend that last bomb and farm. In fact, I think I'm going to. Not thrilled about farming at this point of the run, but hey. It's better than going down there and not having any bombs. This doesn't take too long. It does take about 30 seconds. What are you gonna do? Don't mind picking up a red rupee or some shit either. That's all I have to do. Alright, so we're slow coming out of Kakariko, but that's okay. It's been a very low resource here. And we had to fill up on some bombs, so I'm okay with this. And then all those that went straight to Sanctuary to start missed the hook shot early. Joke's on them. Ooh, look at that. One bonk. That counts. Alright, so let's get the back end and get the bonk rocks out of the way. We'll get both of these done before we head south. We got the boots, let's use them. Now I could actually sequence break Death Mountain and actually do all the way around to Mini Moldorm Cave, or not Mini Moldorm Cave, Paradox Cave, but I don't think this is the time to do that. A little too early still, but soon. I think soon. I do think soon. Two bonks. That's a shame. Jasper, don't be a douche. Alright, let's head down south. We have... Hookshot's actually a good weapon for the south route because Mini Moldorms, you can one-shot, so... Small Key Mire. That's our second Small Key to Mire, which are pretty much useless. They're not 100% useless. I've actually learned to appreciate the Misery Mire keys if you're not... I mean, if you have to full clear, because then you can start left side, and then you finish right. And it does go a little bit faster. That is a big key to desert. So we can actually, as soon as we can get into desert, we can clear it. Well, once we have a fire item, we can clear it. But that will be the first place we go once we can actually get in there. Because now that we have both little and big key, there's no reason to wait. Once we can get there and get a fire item. Ah, shit, I'm gonna get it. I want to be a little careful here. I don't want to actually take another hit. So I have to go all the way around to Ice Rod Cave, and I'd rather not take a single hit from a crab and die. Turtle Rock Key. Wow. Misery Mire Key. Whoa! Dark Palace Key. Wow. Okay, we found some keys. Some would say that's insanity. Oops. +1 bonk. Again, I'm going to be slightly cautious because those guys with green mail will kill you with one hit. And I'm fucking a dashing fiend. Another bonk. Jesus Christ. It's going to be one of those bonk nights. And I don't want to accidentally dash into a crab here. This will be our save quit. We're not going to bother doing Hobo yet. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Let's do Hobo. I haven't done this in a while. And did the sequence break on Hobo. Usually I just wait. Again, just being a little bit cautious here. I'm investing the time. I don't want to die. Usually I don't do this. I stopped doing this a while ago. It usually doesn't, you know, cause any harm, but... Small key. That's good to know. We've already got a good collection of small keys. We have 3 pod keys. We have the desert key. What I'm not going to do is Zora. I'm going to save quit here at Hobo. I know that there's 2 more items up there, but it's going to take too long, and I got to go up there eventually anyway. Oh, that's nice. Alright, so... I think we just go to Eastern? We just do the Eastern trick? I could go to Death Mountain. Don't want to. Don't have any way to get into Hera, so... less inclined. If I had a way to get into Hera, if I had either the hammer or the mirror, I think I would go up there. You're just gonna dodge that shit, aren't you? Alright, let's see what we got here. Rependant in Thieves' Town. Now I have the money. Almost makes me want to go back and do that. Almost. Not quite, but almost. So we'll pick up 4 in here. I'd love to find the flute in here. And not... Jesus Christ! I am bonking fucking everything! I take one day off. I didn't race yesterday. I take one day off, and suddenly I'm bonking everything. Wow. 2 100% worthless items at this point. There it is. Jesus, man. I am bonking fucking everything. Now, this is the last item in sequence right here. That is a red fucking rupee. That's no good. That is no bueno. So, where are we going to go from here? We have the rupees for Zora now. I'm kind of inclined to actually just do that. And then pick up the 2 items out of sequence. I'm kind of tempted to. I can do escape as well. I can also check the lazy kid. Did pick up a bottle down there. Big key to swamp. Okay, well, that's another big key. Not a great big key, but it is one. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do the Zora trick. Let's do it. Let's just do Zora. We have the money now. There's 3 items plus information on a 4th. It sucks that we were just here, but we didn't have the money, so not like we could have done anything about it. I don't want to get hit by the crabs. No crabs. It doesn't take very long to do this, but it's just, oh shit. Just long enough to be inconvenient. And then we have 3 items in escape, 1 item at Lazy Kid, and then I think, yeah, then it's Agana. So, you know, key to Turtle Rock. Nothing really important there. Do have me some boots, makes this a little bit easier. That's good. You know, one thing I never learned is how to pick up that item with the with Jesus walking. I know you can do it. I'm just not totally familiar with how. No, it's just a piece of heart. And 10 arrows. Wow. That was an expensive 10 arrows. I guess we're going to escape. There's only 3 spots left that are open right now. And I want to do Agana last, obviously, because if we do happen to find a way to get in there, I'd like to just get in there. You fuckers. So, wow. Very unexciting so far. I'm also kidding. I'm seriously getting hit and bonking everything. This is fucking stupid. I'm gonna have to use bombs in here too. So, very stingy so far. We might get the last item in here too, depending on how this goes. Wow, I'm so glad that I've done this. What? Should be fine, but fuck me. I'm almost dead. I'm not on my game tonight, that's for fucking sure. I'm gonna use stun strats here, just... fuck. I hate it when the hookshot does that. When it does that little half hook, where it just kind of shoots out, but it doesn't really actually shoot out. Green rupees of the stun pack. Aha! Alright, well, I chose correct. That's good. We can get to Dark World. I'm just really out of it here today. Again, I missed one day. I took yesterday off. I decided I wasn't going to race yesterday. I had an option to race in the Open at night. It was a big one too. I decided, you know what? I'm going to take the night off. I actually did a little bit of cube drafting just on the side. Didn't want to stream it. Just kind of lay back. And, yeah. So I'm purposely not getting a heart there. I am going to sequence break this. This is not a difficult thing to do in the dark with the hook shot, so... I don't mind getting this one a little bit out of sequence. I don't have to come back here after this, so... With the hookshot, it actually makes it pretty easy. Hookshot's a great weapon when you need it to be. There it is. Small key to pod. Choo. So let's do... I guess we'll just stay in sequence. I don't feel like doing... Although we could do all of Death Mountain at this point. You know what? Fuck that. We're going to do Death Mountain. Let's do us some Death Mountain. We're going to sequence break this up just a hair. We don't have access to really anything, so... I don't mind breaking this a little bit. This will help us get resources when we have to start clearing Dark World shit. Plus, if we find the lantern up here or the flute, we know where the other one is. That's very valuable information. We actually, the one we did a couple of days ago, where we had the most epic of failed finishes of all time. Yeah. Ace, did you see the race we did 2 nights ago? Were you here for that? And you got to see me fail in the most epic way possible. I don't remember if you were here for that. Ah, gotcha. You want to see something funny? Alright, do you know where the clips are stored? Do you know how to go to my clips? Go to the clips, and it should be... Just go to the find clips of this channel. Should be the top clip, and it's just labeled oops. So, I had just... The first place finisher had just finished. I mean, like 5 seconds before the beginning of that clip. Or it might even be in that clip when the first place finisher finished. Just go find it and watch it for a second. It only takes a second. It's not a long clip. Another big key. Jesus, that's 2 big keys. Get them both. So I was about 15 seconds off the pace of first place when that happens. The key to Eastern. Not hit me over there every fucking rock. Oh my god, am I gonna die? Die. Be careful here. Small key to GT. would love to get like a sword or the hammer or something big up here. Anything big to make this worthwhile. And not get dead. Why did I switch back to that? Blue clothes, another heart. Yeah. I ended up getting 8th. That was fun. I mean, I've seen it happen once before. And I've heard horror stories of it happening, and you know, ha 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 ha, you fell off the bridge, ha 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 ha. But yeah, then you have it happen to you. So apparently what happens is that every once in a while there'll be a slight delay, because normally you can't even move until the bridge is out. You know, you can just hold down on the keypad or on the D-pad, and you just wait for it to, you know, you just wait for the bridge to show and you walk across it. But every once in a great while, you'll be able to move before the bridge spawns, and there's a small delay on when the bridge animation comes out. That's when that happens. Ooh, fire rod. That's huge. That is huge. So now once we get into the desert, we can clear it. But yeah, that happened. And it's funny because Blaine ended up getting 2nd place, and I would have beat him by like 3 seconds. And we were chatting about it afterwards, and he made the comment about how he doesn't want to ever get sniped by me again, because there was one race I sniped him by 1 second. It was phenomenal. I don't know why I can't seem to do this anymore. I mean, I just finished it. There's nothing else you can do. You just gotta finish it. I did. It took me another 2.5 minutes. Like I said, I ended up getting 8th in that race instead of 2nd. I'd be locked into 3rd on the leaderboard right now if I had gotten the finish that I should have. Instead, I got knocked off the leaderboard because I was at 4th. So, yeah. Like I said, that happened. It's not the end of the world. I just kind of laughed it off and went to bed, so. And we have a green and then blue and ice. Okay. Oh shit, what was that? That was Quake, wasn't it? I didn't actually get out of there. Okay. Just want to make sure I had that right. I thought it was, but I wasn't sure. So, I think it's got to happen to everybody once. I've done over 200 of these races now. It's the first time I've ever done it to myself, so you know what? You do it once, you'll never, hopefully, ever do it again. Both rods. Ooh. Okay. Nothing great there, but we did get the fire rod up here. That's the important one. Can't actually really use it yet, but we have the fire rod. So, that sequence break to Death Mountain was okay. If we find a sword on route, that means we can actually go do, we can do Skullwoods, that's kind of a big deal. So that took us about 5 minutes to do all of that, so, but it's not like it's something we would never, we're gonna do it always, so, it's not a time loss or anything. And we also do know that there's another key up there. So we got the key to Eastern, which we're not going to use yet, because there's no point in going back in there until we get the bow. We did not find the flute. We did not find the flute or the lamp. I also just realized I didn't stop at Lazy Kid. I should have done that before I went to Dark World, because I don't have the mirror. That actually is kind of a big deal. Ah. They died. But, yeah. I will not make that mistake again. I don't think that'll ever happen again, because now I'm gonna watch for it. I mean, it doesn't happen it happens so rarely anyway because you don't normally have that delay. But now that I have that delay, I'm just going to be mindful of it. You know, now that I know I've seen it happen to me once, I'm just going to be super mindful of that. Whoa, what? Whoa! I was 2 squares north of that. How the fuck did that happen? I wasn't anywhere close to where that should have been. I was up here when that came down. That's very interesting. It's also bullshit. Hey, got the mirror. How about that? I was just commenting about how I screwed that up. Now I've got the mirror. I'll take that. Thank you very much. I do not actually... I've got all these big keys, and I didn't pick up the one for Dark World. Skullwoods. Oh, that's amazing. Mandos. Whoops, I pushed that just a hair too far. Jeez, now I gotta move back. I am way off my game tonight. Oh, no. Okay. Thought that was gonna be in that weird spot. Hey, Johnny, what time are you showing up tomorrow? You know what? There is... Fuck it. You know, I just realized there's one other item I can get in here. I might as well get it. Because I am here. It doesn't take too long, and I gotta come back through this way anyway, so I might as well get this item. Noonish? Okay. I figured that you and... are you bringing Chris? Because Keith asked me what time people were going to start showing. Keith hasn't been feeling very well. He said there is a chance Keith might have to bail tomorrow. We'll have to figure that out if that actually happens. He has not been feeling too well as of late. All right, I think I'm actually going to go ahead and... Okay. Eric will have to figure out his way here if Keith can't show up, and then we'll probably just... I mean, we'll probably just draft, and we'll have to not do team draft, or team sealed, if he can't show. Which would suck, but you can't do anything about it. Dude's not feeling well. I don't want to fuck him around here. The entire house just got done being sick, and I don't want that shit around here again. There's a small key. That is like the worst thing, is to see a small key there. So, I learned my lesson with this one. You get this fucking item as soon as you can. I'm just never going to leave it here. At least on Keysanity. On a normal open, I would skip this item. And come get it later. But on Keysanity, fuck no. Well, it's worthless. Seven. Okay. We still haven't been down to the other side to get the other information. So. So. Unfortunately, we didn't get anything... We didn't sequence break anything with that fire rod yet. That's a little unfortunate. I would have really liked to have been able to sequence break that. But, you know, it does mean as soon as we can get into desert, we can clear it. Which is really nice. So, effectively, we just need the flute or the... flute or the book at this point. And there go the horses in my house. Let's stop that lazy kid here. Let's finally knock this guy out. $50. Now, we do know that there is one more item up. There's one more item we can access on Death Mountain now. We can get that big key that's up there. But I'm not going to worry about it yet because I still can't actually clear Hera. The moment I can clear Hera, I will do that. Wait a second, I just realized I marked the wrong one. Hera is this. Flash off. Yo, Gil, what's up, man? How you doing? Just enjoying a little race after the day off. I did take a day off yesterday. Decided that I wasn't... The Keysanity was in the afternoon, so I couldn't do it. And then the open last night, I was just, you know what? I said, fuck it. I didn't want to do it. I ended up going to bed at like 10:30. Picked up a little extra sleep. Nothing wrong with that. Love me some extra sleep. Could always use the extra sleep. Small key to Castle Tower. Can't actually get in there yet. Oh, very cool. Very, very cool. You did a normal run of the original Zelda? We used to do those... Okay, so back in the day when I used to stream, like 5 nights a week... Oh, give me that flute. That gets us into desert. When we used to stream... Actually, I'm right here. Like, religiously 5 nights a week. And then sometimes on the weekends, we used to do... we would do what was called the Throwback Sundays, and I was always do old school games, and we did the original Legend of Zelda once. Fun as shit. So much fun. It still holds up. So I'm tempted. I'm gonna actually go back, and I'm gonna finish this route before I go to desert. I can full clear desert now, but I'm still gonna finish this route first. Just because there's enough stuff here, and it'll tell us where to go after this. Well, it's not a sequence break now. It actually is. It's back in sequence, but there's enough shit here that I want to just finish this, and it shouldn't take very long. And then we'll go straight to desert. We also don't know if desert's crystal or not, so. You know, I've watched Legend of Zelda speedruns. Ice Palace. I like One Key to Ice Palace. I've watched some of the speedruns. Excuse me, as well as some of the randos. Now, I will never, I shouldn't say never. I don't think I will ever do Zelda 1 randomizer. Just because the skill involved in that, because Zelda 1 is so unforgiving. So unforgiving that I just have no desire to do that, because the game could be just so insanely difficult at times. And with randomizer, when you're having to go into like the late dungeons early and fight wizard robes with 3 hearts and shit like that, it just seems insane. I have no intention of ever doing that. Dark Nuts, exactly. Yeah, having to fight Dark Nuts with bombs and shit. Alright, so I'm missing 5 big keys. We know where one of the big keys is, and we will be getting it as soon as I not jump off there with that, yeah. We'll be doing it as soon as we get a way to clear Hera. We can get into Hera now, but we can't actually clear it. It's sitting on top of Spectacle. So we're going to finish the Smithy route up to, over to Hype Cave. I'm actually going to get this. That's the 4th bottle. I have 2 Bs now, too. Ooh. That means when we go to fill up our bottles, we have to do it once. Well, I mean, we had a decent start here. But there's no... It's nothing more than everybody else would have at this point, so... we could sequence break into Ice Palace, and we can actually do, we can do half of it, but... It's a pendant. I'm not too concerned you can't clear it, so I'm not going to bother with it as of yet. Excuse me. I'm just going to drop this guy right here. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, so now we've got some options. We actually have a lot of options. I can't check that, but I wish I could. I don't have the flippers yet. Alright, so we're still going to stick to the same pattern here. We're going to go ahead, we're going to do this. We're going to stop by the bomb vendor. We're going to find out what 5, 6 are. And then... We have options. We have a lot of options. You want to do that? Oh, wow. That is amazing. Thank you so much for that single rupee. And Suck Cave. So, yeah, I think I'm going to go check... Yeah, I'm definitely going to go to the Mire area. At some point, I'm going to have to check out Spectacle, because I know there's a big key there. It might be the key to Hera. There's 5 keys left, so... Skullwoods and Dark Palace. Alright. Alright, so that actually ups that a little bit. I'm going to hold off on going to Skullwoods just a touch. Because if I do happen to come across the other big key, I'd like to... The big key to that, I'd like to take that up there. Alright, so let's see if this is Bombos. If it's Bombos, we can actually get in. It is not. Both Quake. So that Bombos medallion is effectively worthless. Helps Cold Stare a little bit. Hopefully we don't have to do Cold Stare. Small key to Skullwoods. There are my flippers. So that brings all that back into sequence. We haven't done Catfish yet. That also does bring Pod online. Now we can get to Pod. And we can also pick up that other key at Hylia. There is a small key on Hylia Island. I'm not too concerned about a small key at this point. We've gotten most of the important ones. So we pick... Oh, we haven't done Agana yet. We'll do Agana when we leave Desert. We need to remember that. I'm not going to do it now. Ooh, mushroom. What? I have never heard of that happening. Did you report that? I've never heard of that. That's weird. We just had our first forfeit. You really need to report that. You need to get that reported. If that's a legit graphical issue, that needs to be reported so they can be fixed. Were you streaming at the time that it happened? Or was it offline? Because if it's streaming and if you have a clip of it, if it's on your stream, you could just do that. And then just make sure that they have the seed available to them. I've never heard of that happening. Yeah, find the clip and clip it. Make an actual 30-second clip of it. And then go to the Discord, put in there what it was, and then just tell them that there's a bug forum on there, or it's a bug or just tech support forum. Explain to them the situation, and then say you've got the seed if they need it. Because yeah, that's a huge deal if there's a legit bug in there for that. Again, they might know about it, but I've never heard about it. That would make such a huge deal in a tournament. Like, if that were to come up in a tournament, oh my god, heads would roll. Damn it, I'm gonna have to kill one of them with, yeah, this one here is gonna have to be slashed down. It's gonna take a few minutes here. This doesn't do a lot of damage, unfortunately. I think I need two more charges. Maybe just one more slash. Yeah, all right, one more charge will do it. I think. And a key to Dark Palace, and it's oh god. Uh-oh. Well, good news. We know what we need for everything. And the moment we get the bow, we can go full clear pod. The bad news is that was a huge time sink. And that, we got both desert keys early, and it was a dud. That does not happen often. Wow. That's really surprising, actually. That is super surprising. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna start back here at Death Mountain. I'm gonna go pick up that big key. Because if it is the key to... If it's one of two keys, I'm gonna clear that dungeon. If it happens to be the key to Hera, I'm just gonna go do Hera. If it is the key to Skullwoods, I'm gonna go do that before I go any further. So it's almost a 40% chance that this key is one of those two keys, and it'll lead me to basically where I want to be going. So with that in mind, I am going to get this. It could also just be one of the two worthless keys, or it could be the Ganon Tower key too, which is great to have, but I don't want it right now. But because it could be the Thieves' Town key, or the Skullwoods key, and it is the Skullwoods key. Alright, so we're going to grab these two items super quick. There's two items in here we can get. We're going to get them both. I'm very glad I came back up here and did that. So now I can get the last item in there as well. And this is only going to take 30 seconds to check these two. Nothing. Okay. We can head on our way. We have a lot of shit that's now open to us, so... We're just looking for the bow, really. The bow gives us 2 dungeons. So we're gonna get 2 items on the way here, plus we'll finish that dungeon. And then, yeah, the bow and the hammer are the 2 items that we're looking for right now. There's not a ton out here, to be honest. What am I doing? I don't care about that. There's not a ton left. I mean, really? You're gonna pull that shit? So just going this way. I think that's good with this sprite. It's always off just a hair with this one. It seems like it should be higher than it is, but it's not. God damn it. This is so much easier with... This is so much easier with the Link sprite there. That's it. That should be it. God damn it. Why am I sucking? Why am I sucking? There. That's definitely it. I don't know why this one seems so strange to me. The bomb jump with the Ganondorf sprite. It just does. It seems off. I don't know why that's a pain in the ass to me. Yeah, it's weird. Actually gonna pick that up, because we're about to do Mothula. What do I have actually for safeties? Because I did pick up... I don't have to grab a key, that's for sure. Because we picked up 2 of the other keys. Let me think about this for a second. I don't think there's really much that we need to do here. Dude, I am sucking. My execution tonight is horrid. I'll block my shot. That's my wife telling me she's coming home. Yep. Wife's out with some co-workers having fun. Alright, so we don't have a ton of health here. This is not the safest in the world. But, oh man, Mothra's being nice too. Man, Mothra's being so nice there. That one didn't count. Oh shit. No. You don't pull that shit with me. Ah, there's the lamp. Alright, oh, we already got this, so... Wow, where do we go after this? There's not a ton of options. We have 5 pod keys. I think we just go to pod. But we don't have the hammer yet. Yeah, we're just gonna go to pod. Hi, kitten. Oh, it's my big girl. My big girl? My big girl? What are you doing? Hey, Yoshin. What's up, man? Awesome. Yeah, make sure that gets in there. That's a huge deal. Like a massively big deal. Alright, so we're gonna take the long route here. We did pick up the mushroom. So we're gonna do this, we'll do catfish, we'll go down, we'll get pyramid out of the way. So we can actually start figuring out our go mode here. What am I doing? Yeah, that's what I was doing. We can start figuring out our go mode here in a second. I guess I can just drop this wherever. And I'm gonna fill up my bottles since I'm here. Oops. Yeah, 2 of these are empty. 2 Bs and 2 empties. Go get them, boys. Alright, this will be our one and only trip to the bottle vendor. Hopefully. We do not need rupees for anything else. So, Gil, I know that I don't think you were there. Were you present for my run 2 nights ago? The Keysanity run that I should have gotten 2nd place on, and then something unforeseen happened. Were you around for that? I can't remember who it was. I showed Ace earlier the travesty that occurred on that run. Yoshin, I know you weren't there. At least I don't think you were there. You were there? Okay, you saw it. I've had a lot of time to stew on that one. Oh, that's the 6th pod key. Oh, that's huge. I can full clear everything except the big chest items. Or I can actually do the big chest items. I just don't have the bow. So I can do everything except the bow side. No, 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 no. Alright, go to the clips. Go to my channel clips. And it's the top clip. It's the one I created. It's labeled Oops. So when you watch that, keep this in mind. First place had finished... the first place had finished about 15-20 seconds before that clip was generated. In fact, you might hear me talking that the first place just finished. And I was about to basically lock up 2nd. So keep that in mind when you go watch that. Yeah, and my kitty's back. So keep that in mind when you go watch that clip. So we get 11 items out of here, and they're all in sequence, too. We have nothing out of sequence at this point, so this is, I think, pretty clearly the right play. So... Oh, shit. I just realized I don't have the money for this. Oh, fuck me. This is going to be interesting. I do not have the money to do this. So I'm actually going to drop a portal here. I'm going to do something really fucked up here. It's going to take me a second to catch up here. I have no money. I just spent all my goddamn money. I was not thinking that one out properly. So yeah, that happened. I ended up getting 8th in that race. We might be triple dipping. In fact, we're going to be triple dipping. I'm pretty much guaranteeing this now. Goddamn, sometimes it just doesn't want to... I'm going to go to the money room. Yep. The problem is I can't... I'm going to pick up the one chest on the way too, just in case it happens to be vanilla bow, but... I'm not gonna not go here. This has got to be the correct play. I have no doubt in my mind that this is the correct play. So this is gonna cost about a minute because this is just a complete fuck up on my side because I didn't even think about the Kiki. Jesus Christ! I didn't think about the Kiki money when I went to do this. So it's just a total mess up on my side. It's going to cost me about a minute. But I'm totally convinced that pod is the right play here. And we've already spent our time getting here, so I'm not going to save quit and go elsewhere. Well, kind of what I wanted it to be, just not really. So yeah, I'm going to have to do the money room and then get out. I really hate doing this, but I'm totally convinced this is going to be the right play. Just when I got done saying, I won't need money again, yay! Oops. No, do not want to save quit. No, sir. That is incredibly unfortunate. But I think essential. I do think that is definitely essential here. Because you got to pay this motherfucker. Oh, shit. Oh, I hate it when they do that. I'm telling you guys, my execution tonight is just horrible. I can't remember the last time I executed so poorly. The good news is, we have all 6 pod keys. Very cool, very, very cool. Yeah, thank you. That's a huge benefit. I've never... You know, I watch these races constantly. Obviously, I race a shit ton of them. I've never heard of that. So, and they're getting close to releasing a, they're getting really close to releasing V28. So, with that being an outstanding bug, they need to fix that fucker before they release V28. Because they're using V28 for 2 different tournaments coming up. And you can't let that bug remain. That's just a bug that has to be fixed. That will be such a huge deal if that were to come up in a tournament. I mean, it would completely invalidate the tournament, and because it's Turtle Rock, it's going to be late in the tournament, most likely. The Keysanity tournament, abso-fucking-lutely I am. That's the tournament I've been asking for a long time, ever since Keysanity started becoming a thing. Which is doing a Keysanity tournament in the midterms. You know, the in-between. Basically, as soon as Keysanity was released and started becoming a thing, I was yelling for a Keysanity tournament to come up because this is just the best. Yeah, that's shitty. That's ultra shitty. And yeah, I would definitely understand that too. That would be so interesting to see if that came up in like a mid race, like just not even a daily race, but a race like, you know, just a 5-person race or something like that. No, that's right. I guess I should just still go this way just in case I do find the bow. There's a shovel. Key to Turtle Rock. That's 2 keys to T-Rock. Tempered Sword. Nice, okay. I'm not even really accurately tracking my items. I know when I'm done, I'm going to have 3, so... I'm going to get everything in here. Unless the bow is in here, then I'm going to finish it. And luckily I have all of the pod keys. Because, like, right... There's a couple... Some of these items are not supposed to be open yet. Ice Palace is junk. In fact, I think the only small key I really care about at this point is Hera. Jesus. Oh, never mind. Swamp. Never mind. That's a big one. This is the last item. Oh my. Nothing. Okay. Very limited options here. Very limited options, and I just realized I should probably... I'm going to check these here, and then I'm going to go back... I'm actually going to go back to pod in a second. After I check this, and then the two items on... in Castle Tower. Okay, so it is at least been reported at one point. Okay. Ooh. Alright, that's a thing. Very interesting. Well, good. Again, at least they know about it. That's really important. So that shovel was actually... There was something in pod. It just was the shovel. So we're gonna stop by ice. We're looking for the hammer. So we have two choices. We can either go to swamp, or we can go to ice after this, unless it's in here. What am I doing? I'm just use the fucking fire rod. And the sword was required, because that led us right there. Let's see if the other one's worthwhile. And there's Quake. Wow. Wow. Okay. We just opened up a shit ton of stuff. Alright, let's start figuring out go mode here. Alright, we need Ganon's Tower key. We need the key to Hera. We need the... we already got that. We need one Turtle Rock key. And we need the bow. We are 4 items away. I'm gonna get hit by this little fucker, too. We are 4 items away from go. Wow. That castle tower was the best castle tower I've ever seen. That hammer there is going to be interesting. Wow, 2 required items at Castle Tower. So, oh, I'm actually gonna... I have the keys for this, never mind. So, that pod was it's funny because you didn't find anything worth value out of there except for items that led to other things. I'm actually gonna have to, what was that magic? I wouldn't have had enough to do both of those. So the Castle Tower key was in there, and then the hammer was in there, or not the hammer, the shovel was in there, which led to where you needed to go. So that was huge. Plus 2 sword upgrades. That's how you got into. That's how I was able to get into the Castle Tower anyway. So I don't know why I just walked right by this. That's 5 seconds, 6 seconds loss because I'm an idiot. Alright. That was fucking huge. Okay, so. We're gonna do this. We're gonna go to Swamp. If we find a... I'm tempted. A Turtle Rock key is what I'm actually interested in right now because that'll let me full clear Turtle Rock. Well, let me clear Turtle Rock. Won't let me full clear it. I won't be able to do the one chest, but I'll be able to do 11 of 12. But I kind of would like to wait for last for that, so... Don't need maps. Hey, a map of Misery Mire. I wonder what's in here. Oh, I know what's in here. It's crystal. Thank you very little. Please come again. I have to burn a blue goo? Are you fucking kidding me? I think I'm gonna have to because I'm gonna have to do the spikes here in a second. Unless I find another piece of heart that gives me a heart return. Sure as fuck I'm not gonna die in here. I spent all that money on the blue goo for a reason. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're going to do the old hookshot trick. I'm not going to bother getting the magic, because I'm going to take a heart of damage here. Well, so far, there's been nothing in here. Somewhat disappointing, but hey. What are you gonna do? Now, before I get to Vitreous, I'm going to make sure I take one hit of damage. I'm going to take a half a heart or a heart of damage so that I can turn off sword beams. Because we're going to do the old stand there, eat the lightning trick here, because we don't have the bow. So I'm going to purposely take a hit of damage here in a second. When we get to the next room, I'll probably just, you know, walk through the anti-fairy. I don't need the magic here. So we have blue, so the lightning are going to do 4 hearts of damage. No, it only does 2. I thought it did 4. There, got a nice one there. Oh shit, nope, oh shit, nope. Okay. Gotta be careful, I think Vitreous does 4. If I would have touched him again, I think I would have died. Turtle rock, turtle rock, turtle rock, turtle rock! Okay, we've got so many decisions to make here. We need the bow. We need the Hara-Key. Boy, so many decisions. So many decisions. Turtle Rock and Swamp are both clearable. I think we're going to do Swamp. Yeah, we're going to do Swamp. I sounded very sure of myself. So we are 3 items away from go mode. We need the bow, we need Ganon Tower Key, we need the key to Hera. We are 3 items away from go mode. And that Ganon Tower Key, we don't necessarily need it to, you know, to go where we need to go. So, the only question I'm going to have here is, do I do a full clear or do I do a half clear? With 3 items to go, I'm probably going to do a full clear. But we can do this before we head up to Turtle Rock. So, after this, I'm going to swing by and pick up that small key that is on Hylia Island. Just in case it is the 4th Turtle Rock key. So that gives us 1 additional item when we get to Turtle Rock. Like, Turtle Rock I'm not too concerned about, because it's not that much faster or slower to go mode it. You just don't have to go to the right side at the beginning. So... Excuse me. Ooh, that snuck up on me. Alright, I know that Swamp is one of the slower dungeons to go or to full clear, but... At this point, I'm just kind of... I'm guessing. I got to full clear something, so... And I'd rather do this than go to, like, Ice Palace. I don't really want to go to Ice Palace at this point. So... We did just find the hammer. So that does kind of say, you know, I can do this now. So I'm kind of just reading the tea leaves. Man, I wonder how many people went into Ice Palace before checking Castle Tower. Because Ice Palace has been available. Hell, Swamp has been available. You could have actually got in here, you just can't get very far. Yeah, so we're gonna do these two, and then we're gonna do this. We're gonna pick up that key. We're gonna go to Turtle Rock. Between these, we just need to find the bow. So bow gets us to finish 2 dungeons, and then the Hera key. Hopefully we find the Hera key last, actually. Like, if that's our go mode item, that would be wonderful, because then we can do, you know, Ganon's Tower, or we could do Hera and go immediately into Ganon's Tower. So that would be nice. So, I think I am going to full clear this. I'm just going to do left side first. It is a little bit... Oh, there's Ganon's Tower key. That's 1 down. We need 2 items to go. I think it is a little bit faster just doing this, you know, up front. We are 2 items away from go mode, and we know now we don't have to double dip. There's no double dipping in this run. Once we go into Ganon's Tower, we are there. So, man, this is... If we happen to find the bow in Swamp, we are in hella good shape to finish on Death Mountain on the next trip. Why did I just walk down there? I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did any of this. When I did this on purpose to walk... I don't know what the fuck I was just thinking. You know, I do it this way so I don't have to do what I just did. Wow. Brain just went AWOL there for a second. I just did a screen transition that I did not have to use. Two screen transitions I didn't have to do. That's the reason you do that, is so you don't have to do that. Nice. Don't know what the fuck I was thinking there. Done this enough times, and you figure to yourself, yeah, this is gonna be easy. And then you find yourself doing like one half of one strat and then the other half of a different strat. Doesn't make a lot of sense, but what are you gonna do? I've wasted about 3 minutes on this race on execution so far. So I definitely don't need any more defense. Come on. Boo. That was really helpful there that I was going to find something. Like, the bow there would have been amazing. So, yeah, we are just 2 items away from go mode. We need to find the bow. We need to find the big key to Tower of Hera. Hopefully we find those in the reverse order. Hopefully we find the Hera key first, because that limits the options, and then we find the bow second, so that we know for certain. Thieves Town, ugh. Alright. Not too thrilled about that one. How many more big keys are there? 2? It's Hera and, come on, get the fuck away. Hera and then, Ice Palace. I'm just going to mark these off. I know I'm going to full clear this, so... I mean, we are going to go to Turtle Rock next, though. There's no... We're going to pick up that 1 small key, and then we're going to go to Turtle Rock. Just on the off chance that that is the other small key to Rock. Because we don't need anything else. That's the only small key we need at this point. We've got almost everything else, except for Hera. We don't have the small key to Hera. Got all these beautiful arrows and no bow to shoot them. Man, bow here would be so good. Bow here would be so good. Come on, give me the bow. I'll take the Hera key, but I want the bow. Because then we can go finish Eastern and Pod and Punch and Pie. Yes, we were told there would be Punch and Pie. There isn't. Oh. Punch and Pie. Alright, we're gonna head to the rock. So we can do... Can't do that yet. We're not gonna bother... We're not going into ice yet. And now we can do Thieves Town, too, because we did pick up the big key to Thieves. Again, we don't want to have to do that, but... there's absolutely no reason not to go to Turtle Rock. We can get, as it stands, 12 items up there. And if this happens to be that small key, it'll be 13. We only need 2. The right way with that. Alright, so we know this is a small key. Come on, give me the Turtle Rock key. One time. Fuck. Alright. That is going to be a 100% wasted key. There's no chance we're going to use that. Anything I'm gonna switch my controllers around. I've noticed that a couple of times now where I don't think the D-pad is fully functional to the down. It skips every once in a while. I'm gonna have to pull out my other SNES controller. $121. We're basically at an hour 22. We still need 2 items for Go mode. It hasn't been a bad run. Let's put it that way. It has not been a bad run. We've actually the routing has actually been pretty good. It's just unfortunate that my execution has been very shitty. I'm gonna say very shitty. On the level of shititude, I'm gonna say very shitty. It's not the shittiest, but it's pretty fucking shitty. Like on a scale of 1 to 10 shits. It's like 8 shits has been my execution on this one. I think 8 shits is about right. I would have loved to have been able to Go mode this, but we didn't find the bow. We need the bow. We need the key to Hera. And again, I'll take either. I will take either. If I get the Hera key and not the bow, then I can just go clear Hera. If I get the bow, I get to finish at Hera, which means I get to go straight into Ganon's Tower. It's about as good as you can get. Don't you fucking dare. I hate it when that jelly just hovers right over that mark. Oh my... Are you fucking kidding me? I'm telling you, I think my D-pad is going out. I think the down motion on my D-pad is going out, because... That shouldn't have happened. Oh, there's the 4th T-Rock key. How about that? Well, we can full clear now. And we just had a forfeit. No one's done yet. I think this is really early to have any duns. Fucking jelly, man, get away from me. Yeah, I think this is too early to get any duns on this seed. I don't see any way that somebody would be finishing in the next 5-10 minutes. That would be very, very unlikely. Oh, you fucking fucks. Hate those chain chomps. Why are they even in this game? Seriously. Can anybody explain that to me? Why are chain chomps in this game? Like, why put those in here? They're so completely fucking random. So, the one thing I'm desperately, and I mean desperately hoping, there's your answer. Thank you, Gil. Thank you. The one thing I'm desperately hoping is that whatever we're looking for is not in Ice Palace. The reason why is because Ice Palace was the place you could have gone, but I didn't go. But you could have gone early instead of doing some other things. So that would be the one if it's in Ice Palace, and then this would basically be everybody that went in there early would be their way to make time up. So I'm desperately hoping Ice Palace is a complete waste of time. But it usually isn't. Sad to say, it usually isn't. Do in 1 that you can do in 4. So my iteming is garbage, my menuing. I'm sure you guys know this. Like their fire rod to bombs is 1 left. Instead I went up, you know, over. Oops. Come on, get in there, you prick. I really wish I was better at that. Just can't seem to get it down. Oh, that's not actually an item here. It's item here. I don't know why my menuing is just... I have spurts of very intelligent menuing, and then for the most part, it's garbage. Don't do this to me, man. Give me the bow, or at least the Hera key. At least the Hera key. There is also a small key on the Bumper Cave. But I can't get to that yet because I don't have the cape. So hopefully that's not the Hera small key, which would lead to something. That would be the probably worst case scenario at this point. Give me something here. Anything. One of those 2 items. Don't make me have to go to fucking Ice Palace after this. Is this really a dud? Did you dud me? Did you make me go mode? Did you make me full clear 2 dungeons and not have any items? Yep, I can do Thieves now because I picked up the Thieves Town key in Ice Palace. Which is actually... I'm going to do this. I'm going to check Spike Cave. And if I don't have either, I'm actually going to go there because, 1, it's shorter. There are only 3 items to go in there. But we also can check Spike, the hammer Batman. Don't you pee on the floor. Oh, you bad dog. Bad dog. Anything. Don't make this be a complete waste, because that means both the bow and the key are else powder. Oh, I'm sorry. That's actually the hammer pegs. I had the or hammer pegs. Then now I get Batman. So I don't know. Hey, fetch quests have been paying off this seed, so maybe that's actually good. I don't know. We are gonna go check Spike Cave before we leave here. So maybe that's required. It's a good safety, but I'm not looking for safeties at this point. I got red mail 15 hearts, so... Come on. But yeah, I probably will do Thieves Town after this, and then get those other 2 items out of the way too. It is Green Pendant, which does net an additional item, but... Oh, fuck me, man. Come on. Wanted to rebound after that horrible one the other day, and it's just not working out. You know what? I'm just having a horrible, horrible revelation that this could be a ped seed. And we do not have the book to prove it. I should probably have done Hammer Pegs and Batman first. A little late now. I'm committed. Because if that happens to be the small key or one of the 2 items there, then it makes this a little bit shorter. Well, potentially shorter. I definitely should have done that first, though. So that's a tiny routing error. Not a bad hellway, though. My wife just got home. Yep. The cat's up. She's like, oh shit. It's unlocked, babe. I said it's unlocked. Hi, baby. Racing. Did you have fun? Awesome. Yeah. You need nights. Yeah. Oh, fuck that. Yeah. That's cool. That's cool. Very cool, baby. Alright, there's our bow. You know where we're going after this. Yep, that's your replacement. That is a beautiful bow, is it not? We are 1 item away from go mode. We're still going to finish this because, I mean, we're going to go right there. Not a good blind fight. He's about to move. Yep. So we're going to turn the green pendant in now that we have... Unless we find the Hurricane. Alright, so we're going to check the 2 items here. We're going to head over, stop at Sasharala, turn that in, go into Eastern first, then Pod. So that was required from Swamp Palace, because we got the big key to that in Swamp Palace, so... I would love it if it was here. It would be best if it's at Batman, just because the Turtle Rock play. Come on. One time. Big key. Big key. Big key. I'm actually going to get this, just in case. Small key. Okay. Damn. If that was the Hera key. I still do need that Hera key if I want to check the Hera basement, so... And we do not need to keep our portal here, so we can give it up. This here is the big one, right here. Because this is it, that means Turtle Rock was required before coming here. Big key! Alright, so Turtle Rock was a complete dud. Turtle Rock was not required for anything, I don't think. Yeah, you could have go-moded T-Rock. But you could not have go-moded Swamp. You did need to pick up that one key. Alright. We gotta clear these two still, and then at least we know we're gonna finish at Hera. So we can do these items here. If we get the cape, we could also get that small key that's on the ledge. We don't know what that is yet. And then we have to eventually, if nothing plays here, we have the Fat Fairy. And then we gotta go to Ice. Ice is where we finish. So, again, I mean, we're not in horrible shape. It's at an hour 37. This has been a very, you know, very lead you around type of seed. Oh, we could also, if we finish Cold Stare, which we will, shit, we could also do, we can just pull the ped. This could still be a ped seed. That key could easily be on the ped. Yeah, I guess we'll just do this one first. It doesn't really matter which order you do these in. There's more chance, actually, of it being in here than it is being in Eastern, just because it's 3-to-1. The only thing is, if it's on Armos Nights, what I'm doing right now, I wouldn't have to do. So, more chance of it being in here. Don't know if Eastern was probably still the correct choice, just because it could potentially make things shorter. I don't need any other items, so... Not like this takes long, but... Big key. It's not a big key. Big key! Big key! Big key! Cape. Ooh, that's that small key I can get now. I think... Oh my god. I think that's actually going to be the play. Interesting. Oops. Very interesting. Oops, I forgot to hit that switch. Very interesting. Wow. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I think we're still going to do Ice first. The chances of it being up there are pretty slim. So we'll do this. We'll do Fat Fairy. We'll do this Eastern, then Fat Fairy, and then we'll go do Ice. We'll full clear Ice. We'll go pull the ped. Then we'll get that small key, because then at that point the small key can, I think, only be in that location, so... Unless the book is out here somewhere. Shit, I missed one. I had them all. The book still could lead us to the big key. There's only 2 big keys left. This one and Hera and Ice. So the second we find a big key, we got a 50-50. on. Alright, so we'll finish Eastern. We'll flute out. Turn in Fat Fairy. Hopefully that root isn't mangled.
I know, right?
Have you turned those in yet?
Yes, this morning.
Awesome.
Of course, they didn't go out this afternoon.
Oh, that's fine. I just want to make sure that the book 2 then.
Yes.
You just had to pay. Did you have to pay for shipping?
Yeah, shipping on that one.
Yeah. My wife got a Groot bobblehead. It was actually the second Groot bobblehead. The first one we got the other day had the box got kind of mangled and it bent the head. So Groot was always doing this. Wasn't much of a bobblehead, let's put it that way. Nobody's finished yet, but depending on where this key actually is, there might be some people finishing real fucking soon.
Oh, he looks better.
His head's not so...
And the box is in good shape.
Good. Box isn't... His head isn't so downtrodden.
The other box was taped shut, this one's not.
Yeah. I mean, and that means it was repacked.
They knew it.
Yeah, and then somebody repacked it and they knew what was going on. They're probably going to do the same thing to the next one.
So somebody accepts it.
Yeah, and it just says like, oh, hey, I got a, you know, dumpy Groot. I am Groot. Kiva's like, I don't give a fuck about no goddamn tree. Actually, the way I was saying that was more like I am Weasel, but... I am Weasel. Oh man, I was just a hair low on that one. That last Armos Hex is gonna rage. Big key. Damn!
And he's gonna stick on the other side of my monitor. It's gonna go right here.
Oh, that'll work. Groot on one side, Deadpool on the other.
Yes.
That'll work.
And a Murloc.
And a Murloc, yes.
Can't forget the Murlocs.
I am Murloc. Alright, so let's check Fat Fairy.
Right.
We are just looking high and low for this key. Can't seem to fucking find it, which means it's probably in ice. Which means that's really bad. Actually, if it's in Ice Palace, that's really bad for us. Because again, there was that opportunity to go into ice, and we went another path. It ended up working for us, but that means people wouldn't have actually needed to... Anybody that had that wouldn't need to do what we're doing right now, so... it is possible that it actually works as a disadvantage in the end. I really need to learn this trick. I super need to learn this fucking trick. With how you dash with the bomb. I've seen it, and I know that I just haven't figured out the timing. There's so much shit I need to actually do before the Keysanity tournament. I need to just learn this shit. I don't know why I haven't done it. The list is getting quite large of shit that I just need to sit down and do. I need to take a night and just learn them. Bunch of little tricks. I need to get the hammer jump down with this Ganondorf spray, too. For Pod. So what it is if you dash and you leave the bomb, if you screen transition, if you screen transition with, I'm so tempted to get that other key, but I'm gonna go to ice. If you screen transition with 0 seconds on the timer, it'll respawn attached to you, and then it'll just restart the timer again. So there's a way to do it. I've seen it several times. I just haven't learned it, is all. Yeah, we just need one item here. One item only. We're approaching hour 45. No one is done. So that's good. I mean, we're still not out of this. But I feel that we've fallen pretty far behind here. Especially if there's something in ice here. I mean, there's no guarantee it's in here. It could actually... There's 2 spots that that other small key could open. It could open the basement to Thieves Town. It could also open the basement to Hera. So there's a chance this is not in here. And we could be full clearing this, and it could also be in the pedestal. And that's why we're doing it in this order.
Whoa!
What's that? Oh, shit.
$620 to...
For what?
Blue Cross Blue Shield State.
Your broker Michael use it?
Culinary diagnostics.
Out of state. Pulmonary. Was that mine? Was that my shit? Pulmonary diagnostics. Is that one of your?
That was my breathing pulmonary function test.
That didn't get covered.
What are you out of state?
Yeah,
I don't understand what
yeah.
that
You have to
means.
follow up with that one. That doesn't make any sense. We do not have the big keys. So we have to bomb jump. Yeah, you're gonna have to follow up with that because obviously you weren't even out. You weren't even out of the fucking district. It was right across the. It was right across the street. Prayer just finished. God damn it. Well, there's first. Damn it, Prayer. He's been playing really well lately. Fuck. So we are 7+ minutes out of first. Damn it, all the shit. I thought I actually had a somewhat of a chance here, but apparently not. Apparently I even suck. I'm just gonna do it this way and oh, boom, 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 motherfucker! Oh, I'm glad I didn't. Wow, I'm glad I didn't do that. Okay, there it is. Let that be a lesson to you. When you're 1 item away from go mode. And Blaine just finished second. God, Blaine has been on top of his shit, too. He has been playing fucking lights out lately.
5 years ago with this photograph, and you were like laughing your ass off.
God damn it. I thought we were going to be closer than that, but apparently we're 10 minutes out, so... That means they went into... Again, they went into Ice Palace early, and then they were able to skip a few of these other things, so... Unfortunate, but hey. That's the way it works. But yeah, Blaine's been doing really well lately, and good for him. So there was 2 things that could have been go moded here. So I think that's the big difference. They had a chance to go mode 2 different dungeons. Third is into. Motherfucker. Again, I thought we were going to be closer than that. But apparently, instead, we have decided to be the suck. We did clear a ton of shit. Looking for silvers. I mean, that's really the only thing I care about. I don't even care about butter. I mean, butter's not going to do much for us, but silvers would. No. That was way off. I would have bounced off that fucker so hard. Unfortunate. I thought we were going to be closer than that. What can you do? What can you do? Again, we did clear just about everything. This is... I left 1, 2, 3... 3 items there, and then 1 in Thieves, and then the 6 in Ice. That's it. So we checked everything else. Oops. Oh, fuck. Did not mean to do that. It's like, I want to go up, but not right now.
What are you doing, Jasper?
Open. That's unfortunate. So the ability to be able to skip Swamp, most of Swamp, and Turtle Rock is got to be a huge boon for the order that you found your Go Mode items. So that's probably why that prayer in Boyne, you know, how they finished where they did. So, I mean, still haven't found silvers, so. Do this the old-fashioned way. Fucking did it again. Yeah, I think my, I gotta replace my D-pad. I need to switch to my other one. I think it is. The D-pad's just going out. What you hear in the background is my wife's new mechanical keyboard. It is very loud. Very, very loud. I think I'm going to get one of my own just to combat it. Hopefully the landlady doesn't kick us out because it's so loud.
Oh my goodness.
Oops. Didn't need to actually pull the trigger on that one. Oh, I'm actually gonna... I'll take a few seconds and pick this up. If this was a, if I was still going for first, I probably wouldn't do that, but, because I do have the goo, but... Boom! Up the middle. Yeah, they're loud as fuck. I mean, they are nice, and once you start using one, it's really tough to give it up, but... yeah, give your brother a GG for me, man. I'm actually gonna do this because I'm gonna have to do it this way anyway, so it doesn't really matter the order. Yeah, I've noticed that the last 2 races, I think it's been Preer both times too. That's nailed him. I would have had him 2 days ago. You saw it. I would have had second on him 2 days ago, and then I fell off the fucking bridge. I would have sniped him by like 2 or 3 seconds. Which, you know, I've done that before to him. It was fun. Yeah, that was just something else. That was something else. I did clip it. It's in the clip section on the channel. So if you want to go watch it again, it's there waiting for you. Just the look of horror in my face as I grab my bald head is just amazing. Oh, I'll show you when I'm done. I'll show you. I had a very interesting race Wednesday night. Very interesting race. Yeah, I had it on I showed him on the Discord too. Jasper, what are you meowing at? Mama's right here. You have nothing to meow at. Uh-oh. Oh, shit, I'm gonna poke the bear. Yeah, I clipped it. I put it in actually the Discord so that everybody could laugh at me. No silvers today, boys. And girls. Remember, we're going to play Guess the Bonks here in just a few. It's going to be about 3 minutes to finish, something like that. So, we're going to be right at the 2-hour mark, it looks like, which is going to be about, what, 12 minutes behind the leader? Which makes sense, considering when we went to go mode. This could easily be a triple if I let go of the fucking button. Oh man, this could have been a triple. That could have been a triple. Instead it was a 0-0. Unbelievable. I don't deserve this. There's a triple. 4th place is in. I don't even know. I think there was like 40 people in this race, so if I can still get in 5th, 6th, I guess that's not bad. Could be worse. Zelda just finished 5th. So, I don't know. We've probably lost 4 minutes of execution. Ack is in 6th. 7th is in. Korok Hippo's in 8th. What the fuck? Blah. I'm not going to get a 1 cycle here either. Take the hit and just get out of there. It's fine. Oh shit. I was almost out of position for that. Wow, so many people just finished all at once. 4 people finished within like 20 seconds of each other. Yeah, Hippo's got that last one. No, somebody else I think just finished. Oh no, it was a comment. Never mind. Just when I thought that I was gonna actually have a decent finish, and then yeah, 9th is in, Gland's in. I'd be very interested to know when people went into Ice Palace. Don't you dare say it's an Ice Palace. Oh, it's a Gas Tower. I'm not finding that one. 's gonna let this happen. Wolf is in 10th place. I actually thought I was gonna have a decent finish, and then literally 7 people finished. Jesus Christ. This ended up being a fucking awful run. It's 5 or 6? It's 7. Yeah, because I'm going to have to lose some cycles here. I'm not going to get a sub 2. I'm going to be just over. Oops. Ah, that's not going to actually add a cycle, so it's not the end of the world. 11th is in. Jesus, fuck me in the ass. And then I just blued him. So I gotta do another cycle. Can you stop fucking sucking, man? I'm not gonna get this one either. Jesus fuck, man! Just hit him once! Fuck! That is so fucking irritating. I had a nice, perfect one going, and then... Not falling off the bridge today. Got 12th. I was going into Ganon when 3rd place finished, and I ended up getting 12th. Oh my god. Whatever. 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 Hey, you guys want to guess some bonk counts? Let's play our favorite game in the world. It's called Guess the Bonks. We got the boots early. They were in... I think they were in Kakariko. I think they were in Kakariko Village, weren't they? 26. Addie's in for 26. I'm pretty sure they were in Kakariko Village. They were in the Thieves' Basement, I think. I actually... Okay. I had early bonks all over the place, and then I think I cleaned it up. So I don't think I had that many bonks. I'm going to pick just under. So Gil's in for 15. I'm going to pick between those two. I'm going to say 22. 22 bonks. 22. Anybody else want to put a bonk count in? Now is the time to do it, or forever... Well, not do it, I guess. I'm going to go and fast forward here in a second. Let me check tonight's schedule while I wait. I think the next race is a fucked up one. It's one of those entrance ones, isn't it? Yeah, tomorrow's an entrance randomizer, so... Or tonight is. I'm not going to do that. I hate entrance randomizer. So here's how the night's going to go. I'm going to get some food because I haven't eaten dinner yet. And if there's an open or something, I might swing on. There might be one more tonight. If not, I probably won't be back on until late tomorrow night. I got buddies coming over tomorrow. We're going to practice some magic for the Grand Prix coming up here in a few weeks. So, what was on the pedestal? Pedestal was bombs. We checked just about everything else, so. Let's see what our bot counts in, ladies and gentlemen. 17 bonks. Gil, almost there. That's amazing considering how poorly we started. We were bonking everything under the fucking sun. I thought I cleaned it up a bit. I'm actually a little surprised at how much I cleaned that up. So, one death was 4 minutes of menu time. So, yeah, whatever. Not a good run. We need to clean this shit up between now and the tournament in a few weeks. So, But, all right, boys and girls, that is going to do it for right now. We might be back. We might not. But, yeah, thanks, everyone, for showing up. Thank you. Thanks, Gil. Thanks, Addie. Thanks, everybody else that's watching in the back. And we'll see you when we see you. Have a night. I can't speak. Have a good night, guys.